Honestly, how many times have you heard that in order to manifest a specific person, you have to do the whisper method? In order to manifest a specific amount of money in your bank account, you have to repeat affirmations, you have to do XYZ. And again, I'm not saying that it doesn't work. It does work. For a lot of people, it does work. But I'm at a place in my life where I'm like, less is more. I really want to under consume. I want to stop over consuming and over believing trends and hypes. And that includes things in the manifesting world, because there are countless of techniques and spells and affirmations and things to do for you to receive your desires. But the truth is, there is also another way to receive your desires that requires less of your energy, less of your effort. I'm not saying no effort at all, because the way that I see manifesting, it's all about working on your energy. It's all about participating and co-creating with the universe, and your participation is simply you connecting back to love and connecting back to feelings of gratitude and freedom and joy. And that doesn't mean that you're ignoring emotions such as guilt or shame or doubt or fear. I'm sort of also in this space where I'm like, I think the purpose is not to even release your fears or delete your subconscious blocks or patterns. It's more about coming back and returning to wholeness. And so sometimes the only reason why we have subconscious blocks is because we keep identifying with those blocks. Like, we keep so much of our focus on healing and releasing that we're not focusing on the wholeness of our being. And so if your focus is constantly on trying to find what is wrong with you, then that is always going to be where your focus is. And trust me, the mind will find flaws all the time, right? If your focus is on your trauma and your wounding and on your past patterns, I can guarantee you there will be no end to it. Like, there will be this memory that pops up. There will be this other time that this person said this to you. Like, the trauma will be endless. There will always be something for your brain to fixate on. And you focusing on blocks and you focusing on trying to find the wound, trying to find the trauma, is another way that you're actually delaying your healing. And this is why Joe Dispenza, like, he always focuses on just coming back or like connecting to the quantum, because the quantum itself is intelligent. The quantum knows what to do. Oh my God, it's raining and my cat is scared. So hold on. The quantum itself is intelligent. And so doing less when it comes to manifesting is about not trying to fit every technique. And it's basically just about returning to yourself. It's returning to the truth of who you are. And the truth is, you are God. Like, you are love. You are joy. You are gratitude. Like, you are abundance. You are freedom. You are all of that. And so it's not about actually trying to release anything or trying to peel anything off, but it's really returning back to your wholeness, returning back to literally universal truth. And the way that you do that is by remembering. And you cannot remember when you're distracted. You cannot remember when you're trying to solve a problem from your mind. You only remember in stillness. You remember when you can come back to yourself, when you are in meditation, when you are literally connected to nothing. And I know that I talk about Joe Dispenza all the time, but it's just because he has really just mastered the way that he explains this process. And truly, it is about that. It is about just returning or connecting to the quantum. Like, I think he calls God quantum, but it really is about connecting to your divine nature. And when you connect to your divinity, like if that's the only thing you do, I promise you, you will manifest a life that is beyond your wildest dreams. And it doesn't have to look any certain way, right? Like, it doesn't have to mean that you have $1 million or that you have that person that you desire. Like, you will start to trust that everything that is happening in your life is meant to happen that way, and everything will start to look perfect. Like things will start to unfold so beautifully, and you will start to experience so much synchronicity, so many miracles and blessings and magic that you will not even dare question anything that happens in your life, right? Like, I think one of the funniest thing that I always hear people say is that this shouldn't happen. Like, life is so perfect that there is no such thing as this shouldn't happen, because everything is happening to get you ultimately to your true path. And so I don't know if I've talked about this, but I've sort of gotten like this message from my soul about how there's no such thing as self-sabotage, right? Because self-sabotage is usually, oh, I want this thing, but I can't seem to take the right action to actually receive that thing. And so I think that self-sabotage is actually your soul calling you to a different path. And so you're actually forcing yourself to do something that is not aligned with you in that moment. And so I'm in this period in my life where I'm like, maybe self-sabotage actually does not exist. Because if I'm in flow and I'm aligned with the thing that I desire, there's no such thing as self-sabotage, because I'm just connected to soul. And it actually reminds me of that movie Soul. When the people in the movie, they were connected to their soul, they kind of lose track of time because they're so aligned and it feels so good within them. And so what you need to do is actually find that thing that makes you feel that way. And I'm not saying that it's always going to be easy. Of course, some things require our effort. But I feel like anytime that you have to force yourself to do something because you think you're going to get a certain outcome, that is still a part of your soul that is not aligned with what is happening. Because I believe that if you're in flow, it's going to feel effortless. It's not always going to be easy, but it feels effortless. There's so many things that I've done in my life where I look back now and I'm like, how did I do that? Like, how did that happen in that amount of time? Like, for something like that to happen, I'm like, how is it possible? Or I'll know that I was in flow because somebody will ask me, like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I literally don't know. Something took over. I don't know what took over. All I know is that I was guided and I was led to doing that, to saying that. And even when I make these videos, before I press record, half of the time I don't even know what I want to talk about. Like for this video, all I had a thought of was, when it comes to manifesting, less is more. But what I was going to say, I had no idea. I was like, you know what? It's just going to come to me. When I press record, it's going to flow. And that is what it means to channel spirit, to channel soul. And so in order for you to get to that mindset, to get to this level of trust and surrender, you have to just give yourself the time to connect to that divinity, to God, to source, to the creator. And so I don't want you to think that if you do not affirm enough, if you do not meditate enough, if you do not do the whisper method, or if you don't do, this spell under this full moon or this new moon, like, I don't want you to think that that's going to set you back. Because when it comes to manifesting, you will never, ever, like what is meant for you will never, ever pass you by. Can you delay it? Yeah. Maybe with your doubts and your fears. If you're a majority in that state, then yes, it's a little bit more difficult to receive in those states. But I still don't think it's accidental. Like even the delay will not be accidental. Because when you finally receive what you desire to receive, there's going to be a part of you that's like, it just could not have been 1 second less. Like I had to receive it right now. There's going to be such a beautiful realization and unfolding that you're like, it just had to happen this way. It had to happen this way. And God or your soul or your angels or your guides are not judging you for being in fear, for being in doubt. I recorded a TikTok video a few months ago about how divine timing is not something that just happens outside of you. Like, you create divine timing. So it's not that the universe is saying you cannot have this right now. It's not that. Like, you decide your timing. And so it's all about your alignment with your desires. Because again, the desire already exists. It's created. It's out there in the quantum. So it's about just you moving closer and aligning yourself with it. And you keep aligning with your desire when you keep showing up for yourself and connecting to that divinity. So those feelings of love and trust and surrender and joy and abundance, like all of those feelings. And so the more that you can understand that nothing is required from you except your connection to yourself and to soul and to God, you can receive your manifestation right now. Because essentially you're telling yourself, I am enough. I'm enough. Like, the person that I am today, I don't need to look a certain way. I don't need to be a certain way. I don't need to delete this fear. I don't need to release this doubt. Like, in this moment, all of who I am is enough to receive my desire, to receive the person, to receive the money. Like, I am enough. There's nothing more I need to do. I am enough as I am to receive my manifestation. If you can get into that state, that there is nothing you need to do, no other technique you need to try, except feel deserving of your desire. That you deserve to experience your reality right now. That's it. That's it. It's just a shift in state, a shift in perception, and a shift in mindset. The more that you believe you have to do XYZ, the more you're burning yourself out, and the more that you're actually delaying experiencing the reality that you want. There is nothing you need to do except feel deserving of your desire right now. So yeah, when it comes to manifesting, less is more. And this is kind of what I teach inside my anti-manifesting process. There is an actual process. I call it the AAA. And I actually channeled this just before I was going to bed. It just came to me where it's like, this is exactly what you need to do when it comes to manifesting. And it's something that requires nothing but your shift in perception. It just requires you being present. Really, that's it. And I've just been so excited because the emails and the messages that I've been getting of people actually trying this process, I'm like, I didn't even have to think hard about that. Like, I didn't have to, force myself to come up with a process. The process came to me. And it literally came to me before I was going to bed. And I was like, oh my God, I need my phone right now. I have to write this down because I'm going to forget this tomorrow. But this is what it means to be connected to soul, to be connected to spirit. Like, it comes to you. You don't have to chase after it. Like, all I did was create this course that I just knew that people needed. People are getting burnt out with all the manifesting techniques out there. And I'm like, I know there has to be another way. And I was one of those people, by the way. I was just getting so burnt out. I was like, there's no way I have to do another hypnosis or another journaling or another whisper method meditation. Like, there's just no way. Like, there has got to be an easier way. And that's when the process for the manifestation guide came to me. It really is a journey to the self. And it's basically a journey of what you desire is already yours. And you can receive it right now. And all it takes is a shift in perception, in state, and in mindset and energy. And that can happen in a second, by the way, because energy travels faster than light. It's actually been proven. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it resonated with at least one person. If it did, please comment below. Share this video far and wide to people that you think need to hear this message, because this is how spirit speaks, right? Like, spirit speaks through us, through people. So if you think that somebody needs to hear this message, send this video to them. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.